Welcome to our channel. Listen to short audiobooks every day and improve yourself.
Scott Mautz, The Mentally Strong Leader. Build the habits to productively regulate your emotions, thoughts, and behaviors. Picture yourself sitting in a dreary conference room. Fluorescent lights buzz overhead. Your colleague fidgets next to you in a squeaky office chair. Despite the uninviting setting, you suddenly notice the meeting leader. With a calm and compelling presence, she seems unfazed by the environment. Her confidence and command fill the room, and what would normally be a mundane meeting is transformed into 60 minutes of inspiration. Have you ever wondered how you could embody that kind of leadership? Well, you'll explore what it means to be not just an average leader, but a mentally strong leader. You'll be given numerous tools on how to use your inner strength to motivate and guide your teams through challenges, enabling them to shine amid adversity. You'll learn about exceptional leadership, personal growth, and resilience. So are you ready to transform how you lead and even how you live? Then let's dive into the qualities that set the most effective leaders apart and how you can develop these traits to close the gap to greatness. Becoming a mentally strong leader. Imagine you're an Olympic sprinter on the cusp of winning gold. In the final moments of the race, you end up with a silver medal. While this might seem like a huge crush to the spirit, a study from the University of Virginia suggests silver medalists often lead more successful lives after competing in the Olympics than do gold medalists. They tend to be wealthier, hold better jobs, and even live longer. This counterintuitive outcome illustrates the profound impact of learning from setbacks. This ability to rebound after near success encapsulates what it means to be a mentally strong leader. A mentally strong leader isn't just someone who acts tough or possesses high emotional intelligence, though these are elements of it. Rather, it's someone who effectively manages their emotions, thoughts, behaviors, and beliefs to achieve exceptional outcomes despite challenging circumstances. They remain calm in chaos, focused under pressure, and resilient in adversity. Note that mental strength isn't synonymous with mental health. Mental strength specifically refers to the ability to maintain self-discipline and focus to overcome challenges. It's not the same as overall psychological wellness. For leaders, mental strength is demonstrated through 6 key tests. The first is fortitude. This involves self-determination and management in order to persevere through challenges. Second is confidence. This is essential for moving through insecurities and is bolstered by self-awareness and an optimistic outlook. Third is boldness. This enables leaders to encourage gutsy thinking and risk-taking and push teams to embrace change and expand boundaries. Then there's messaging. This affects how leaders influence their team's perception of themselves and their work. The fifth is decision-making. This involves the ability to remain unbiased and focused and make choices that align with long-term goals. The final, 6th test is goal focus. This entails maintaining a laser focus on objectives and driving progress through disciplined action and accountability. Understanding and developing these 6 attributes can significantly enhance your effectiveness, help you leave a lasting impact, and achieve exceptional results. So how exactly do you develop your mental strength? Start by building mental habits that regulate your emotions, thoughts, and behaviors. Through these habits, you'll create a framework for self-discipline that enhances your leadership capabilities across the 6 key tests. The habits act as a system for aligning your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors to effectively serve your goals. Habits are formed through repetition and become easier to maintain with a clear framework in place. Choose from a variety of mental tools tailored to improve different aspects of your leadership, and be sure to choose those that you can easily integrate into your daily routine. When you practice your routine regularly, you'll begin to lead more effectively and proactively manage your mental state to drive consistently exceptional results. Developing mental fortitude. Are you dealing with problems that seem insurmountable? Do you wish you were able to stand firm and turn a challenge into an opportunity? Then take a page out of Sharon's book. As a business leader, Sharon faced a daunting challenge when a major retail customer threatened to drop her company's product unless she agreed to their harsh terms. Despite the potential for a significant sales boost, Sharon chose to protect her company's long-term profitability and health. This initially cost her a 15% drop in sales, but her decision paid off in the long run. How? She forged ahead by building stronger, more profitable partnerships with other retailers and ultimately recovered and then surpassed her company's initial loss. Sharon's experience highlights many habits of mental fortitude, including reframing setbacks and shining in a crisis. Reframing setbacks involves looking at difficulties as chances to learn and grow. To practice this, start by identifying the opportunities each setback presents. What new paths could open up? What lessons can you learn from the experience? Sharon saw the loss of a major customer not as a defeat but as a chance to engage with other retailers and to innovate her sales strategy. Adopting this habit encourages you to adjust your approach based on insights gained from setbacks and continually adapt until you reach success. Shining in a crisis is about how you conduct yourself when faced with critical challenges. It requires you to be the calmest person in the room, make decisions thoughtfully, and communicate clearly and honestly. To truly embody this, you must serve as a guiding beacon for your team, set clear, motivating goals, and regularly check in to support their morale and resolve. Sharon demonstrated this when she held steadfast against pressure from her team and superiors, communicated her strategy clearly, and guided her team through turbulent waters to a successful outcome. By embracing these habits, you can transform intimidating challenges into powerful catalysts for growth and achievement. Building confidence and resilience. Have you ever wondered how to harness self-doubt and transform it into a driving force for success? Let's take a look at Maya's story. Maya led the largest project ever undertaken by her non-profit organization. Initially, she was overwhelmed by self-doubt and the fear of failing at such a monumental task, but she chose to draw on her inner strength. She embraced her doubts, using them to sharpen her focus and drive her efficiency. By refusing to compare herself to a successful peer and reminding herself of her qualifications and skills, Maya successfully managed the project to its launch, which significantly boosted her confidence. Maya's story highlights personal resilience and how such strength can positively impact a team. Confidence in leadership is essential as it uplifts the team's spirit and enhances performance. Here are 3 habits that Maya incorporated which you can adopt to foster resilience and confidence. First, when handling criticism, assess its relevance by considering the source and the intention behind it. Try to neutralize your initial reactions and listen objectively, extracting constructive insights from feedback. This approach allows you to use criticism as a growth tool rather than letting it undermine your confidence. Another transformative habit is optimism. Like Maya, you can cultivate a positive outlook regardless of your circumstances. When challenges persist, try keeping an optimistic view of things in the back of your mind. Acknowledge difficulties while preserving hope that things will improve. This balanced approach helps manage stress and maintain motivation through tough times. Finally, begin to engage in deliberate practice. This isn't just ordinary practice, it involves incrementally refining specific aspects of your work. Say you are due to give a presentation. Break it down into smaller components such as the beginning, the end, and the transition points. Focus your practice sessions on those key points, make your improvements, and build them into your full presentation. By embracing these habits, you'll enhance your mental strength and build a resilient, confident mindset which will have a positive ripple effect on those around you. Expanding horizons through boldness and thinking big. Think for a moment about what you could achieve if you didn't let skepticism or past failures define your actions. Now consider the story of Kurt. Kurt was a school administrator with a vision to transform the interactions between teachers and parents into a structured partnership. His aim was to achieve the best educational environment for the students. The idea was new to his school, and he unsurprisingly faced significant skepticism. His critics clung to a narrative that such an initiative wouldn't succeed in their district, yet Kurt remained undeterred, focusing on possibilities rather than the limitations, and continued to push for change despite a rocky start. As you might have guessed, Kurt's perseverance eventually led to the successful adoption of his innovative approach. Let's look at Kurt's ability to think big. This habit challenges you to expand your horizons and embrace a mindset where you give yourself permission to dream without boundaries. By thinking big, you may be setting lofty goals, but at the same time, actively pushing past the usual routines and discomforts that come with daring to do so. To think big, start by allowing yourself to envision greater possibilities. Ask yourself what you could achieve if you weren't limited by your beliefs or the stories you've been told. Challenge the assumptions that hold you back and replace them with empowering beliefs that propel you forward. This process of shifting your mindset isn't just about having lofty ambitions, it's about making tangible changes in how you perceive and react to challenges. Of course, thinking big isn't confined to personal goals. It applies equally to your professional life. Whether you're leading a team, managing a project, or starting a new venture, approach it with the mindset that embraces challenges as stepping stones to greater achievements. Just as Kurt's bold approach to teacher-parent relationships led to a successful change in his school's culture, your bold thoughts can lead to transformative outcomes in your own life. So ask yourself, what are the big dreams you've been hesitant to chase? And what's stopping you? Identify the barriers, confront them, and begin your journey of thinking big. Emotional control and effective messaging. Think back to a moment at work where, despite your best efforts, things didn't go as planned. That's what happened to Charlotte when she confidently presented a proposal to enhance maternity benefits at her company. Charlotte had expected a routine approval, but wound up facing an unexpected rejection from senior HR leaders along with a large dose of negativity. This setback could have easily overwhelmed her, but Charlotte chose a different path. She maintained her composure, listened to people's concerns, and used the feedback to refine her proposal. A month later, she returned with a revised version, and this time she succeeded, earning appreciation for her resilience and considered approach. When faced with criticism or rejection, do as Charlotte did. Stay calm. Understand the reasons behind the negative feedback and use them to improve your work. This helps you refine your ideas and maintain a positive reputation. Building on this, adopt habits that transform how you react with and influence other people, especially those in leadership roles. First, learn to control your emotional reactions. When you feel overwhelmed by negativity, take a moment to pause and breathe. This brief pause helps you step back from your immediate emotions and evaluate them a little more objectively. Ask yourself what you're feeling and why. Once you've identified your feelings and reassessed the situation, decide on steps toward a constructive outcome. This approach applies equally to handling negative feedback and to everyday interactions where emotional intelligence can significantly impact your leadership and communication effectiveness. During a conflict, pay attention to the messages you send to others. Avoid phrases that demotivate or alienate your colleagues. Rather than blaming someone by saying, "It's your fault," encourage collaborative problem-solving with, "What should we do next?" This shift in language fosters a more inclusive and supportive environment. Remind yourself to look at the bigger picture and take small, proactive steps toward your goals. Set personal boundaries around situations and people that negatively affect your mood, and surround yourself with positive influences to enhance your ability to maintain a constructive outlook. By incorporating these habits into your daily routine, you can significantly improve how you handle professional challenges and interact with others. Enhance decision-making clarity. Vijay, a CEO and founder, faced a crucial turning point when a venture capital firm decided to reshape his business model. This was an emotional challenge for Vijay as he started the business in his garage. Despite this, he managed to set aside his personal biases and embrace a disciplined, data-driven approach to the transition. This both impressed the board and led the company to greater success. Think about your own decision-making process. How often do you find yourself facing decisions, large or small, that could benefit from a more structured approach? Let's draw on Vijay's example to enhance your ability to make better decisions. One key habit you could adopt is to clarify the who, what, and how of your decisions. Determine who should be involved in the decision-making process, what the decision entails, and how the decision will be reached, whether through data, expert advice, or testing. As an example, defining whether a decision is yours alone or requires consensus can prevent unnecessary delays and conflicts. When conducting decision-making meetings, ensure that roles are clearly defined. This prevents confusion and improves the efficiency of the decision-making process. Assign roles such as decider, advisor, and executor to streamline discussions and clarify responsibilities. Clearly defining these roles helps manage the flow of the meeting, ensuring that discussions stay on track and decisions are reached efficiently. Finally, elevate your predictive ability by regularly dedicating time to understanding industry trends and anticipating potential challenges. This proactive approach allows you to make informed decisions swiftly when faced with adversity. Engaging in scenario planning with a diverse team can provide insights that prevent reactive decisions and help you handle unexpected situations with foresight and confidence. All of these habits enhance your decision-making skills, making you a more effective leader or team member. Maintaining goal-focused strategies to inspire success. Have you ever faced a daunting goal which felt almost out of reach, yet somehow managed to achieve it? Let's turn now to Javier, a sales leader who was faced with just such a challenge. Javier's team was tasked with increasing their sales by 25% in a stagnant market sector. Despite a slow start and numerous obstacles, including a major reorganization and economic downturns, Javier kept his team focused. He maintained a clear vision and set of expectations, celebrating even the smallest victories to build momentum. Ultimately, his team achieved their ambitious goal by the end of the year. Javier's experience underscores the power of staying goal-focused by using habits and strategies that improve your odds of success. For starters, set intrinsically motivating goals. Like Javier, set goals that resonate with you and your team, making the motivation to achieve them natural and self-sustaining. When you set these goals, consider using the cascading goal system. This approach helps you connect broad, meaningful objectives down to specific actions. Start by identifying why the goal matters. What's the bigger purpose behind it? Then break down this purpose into major goals and further into smaller, actionable micro goals. This makes the tasks more manageable and gives you space to celebrate small wins, which will boost your confidence and keep you focused. Try visualizing the work it will take to reach your goals too. Create a goal realization and action board where you include images and phrases that represent both your final goals and the steps needed to get there. This method helps clarify what success looks like and keeps you mentally aligned with the purpose of your efforts. Finally, fight against procrastination. Embrace a methodical approach where you first understand why you procrastinate, then remind yourself of the necessity and benefits of your tasks. Break tasks into smaller steps and start with either the easiest or the hardest to gain momentum. Keeping track of your progress and minimizing unrelated busy work will keep you on course. By committing to these habits, you'll stay focused and resilient and move towards your goals with clarity and purpose. What step can you take today to start focusing more effectively on your goals? Here are the key takeaways from this The Mentally Strong Leader by Scott Mautz. There are 6 tests of mental strength for leadership: fortitude, confidence, boldness, effective messaging, decision-making, and goal focus. These tests challenge leaders to manage emotions, stay resilient under pressure, and drive team success through clear communication and unwavering focus. By developing these qualities through regular practice and self-regulation, you'll be able to handle leadership challenges with grace and ensure consistent, exceptional results. Remember, your journey to becoming a mentally strong leader depends on the habits you cultivate, so start building them now to transform challenges into opportunities for growth.